Hi everyone, this is DeFi Dad. So today I'm going to show you how to use a new application called mStable. mStable allows you to mint mUSD, it is a stable coin that is essentially a basket of other stable coins. So we've got TrueUSD, DAI, USDC, and Tether. Keep in mind what you're looking at here is my own dashboard. So this reflects how much DAI and USDC I have in my own wallet, not what's actually in the pool. But the idea behind it is that with these stable coins, if the dollar peg were to ever fail on one of them, it would be pretty disastrous for anyone holding that stable coin. And so what has been proposed as a better way to hold stable coins is to hold a basket of them. And in this case, again, that's referred to as mUSD. So if we go to the swap function, this is really like the utility that is driving mStable aside from that, basket of stable coins. Anyone can come here, connect their MetaMask or whatever wallet it is that you use, and you can trade at zero slippage, 1-to-1 between stable coins. So I can go from TrueUSD to DAI. The only thing I'm losing here is a 0.1% fee. So on 100 dollars or stable coins, I am losing 10 cents. And so that's one thing that folks might just end up using this for. There's $4.3 million of liquidity in this right now. And so someone could come in here and just trade between coins. However, I will say caveat to this is that this just launched, I think in the last month. And one of the drawbacks to this is that it's going to be difficult to keep these ratios more even, or to, in this case, keep DAI supplied, because when you can trade 1-to-1, there's a lot of arguments to go back and forth here, but I mean, long story short, there's less of an incentive to provide DAI here when it's clearly more in demand. And so right now, I would argue that if anyone were to deposit DAI into this pool as a liquidity provider, there's a good chance it's going to get sucked out by another liquidity provider who's going to withdraw that. But I think in the long term, if this works out, it's really, really powerful, because who doesn't want 1-to-1 stablecoin swaps instead of having to see that rate fluctuate a bit and know that you're losing a bit when you go between these different stablecoins that are supposed to be $1 each. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show how to mint the mUSD token. Then I'm going to show how to save it. So I'm going to earn this native interest rate of 28.34%. And then in the future, I will show how to earn the new governance token, MTA. It stands for Meta. So that's the governance token that's being distributed weekly by the mStable team. They're distributing 50,000 of these Meta tokens. It's very similar to the way Compound works, very similar to the way Balancer works. Okay. So this is my dashboard. I haven't minted any mUSD yet, but once I mint with some DAI or USDC or both, I will have mUSD. And if I were to save that, I could then earn the native interest rate with mStable. Okay, so I'm now going to mint some mUSD, and I'm going to do it with just my USDC. I'm going to do 25 USDC. So let's go ahead, and first thing I'm going to do is give approval for the app to move my stable coins. And we're going to go ahead and edit this because I want to see if I can get the transaction fee lower. So I'm checking, per usual, I'm checking ETH gasstation.info on my phone. It looks like currently the lowest gas price is around 22.1 Gwei. So this would have not pushed through my transaction, I think. So I'm going to move this to maybe 23 Gwei. Okay, the other part of this is I don't want to give unlimited permission to move my tokens, just in case someone maliciously got control of these smart contracts. So I'm going to change this to just 25. Notice it was essentially at unlimited before. So that to me is very, very dangerous. Okay, that's it. So we've got a lower gas price. We've got permission to move 25 USDC. We can hit confirm. All right, cool. So I've gotten confirmation here that I've approved the mStable app here to move my USDC. So now I should be able to mint by clicking here. I'm just going to double check here again. So I'm starting with a balance of 0 mUSD. I'm minting 25 mUSD using 25 USDC. And if you had wanted to mint with other tokens here, you just flip the switch here, and then you would have those different amounts specified. So here's my MetaMask. Okay, so I am just checking ethgasstation.info one more time. Looks like the prices are still the same, so I'll put this up at 23 or 23 Gwei. I want to note something here that I'm about to pay about $2 in gas, and I would say that normally I'm working with a little bit larger amounts of stable coins. So you just want to think about, like, what am I ultimately earning here and how much am I paying in that gas? Because if this, in this case with 25 stable coins, I mean, I have to earn back now at least $2 in interest before I break even. And $2 divided by 25 is 8%. So the interest rate is higher here, but again, I think it's just mindful to think about how much gas you're paying and how that ultimately eats away into my profits. Okay, so we just got confirmation. I've minted my 25 mUSD. Okay, so now that I've minted my mUSD, I'm going to go ahead and earn the native interest rate, which is around 28.34% over the past 7 days. So that's cool. That's really high. And despite the smart contract risk in using this, despite the fact that the pool is drained of DAI, and so if I want DAI in the future here, I'm probably not going to be able to get it. Just because it looks like other liquidity providers are actually pulling that out as soon as DAI deposits. I'm going to go ahead and approve this, and then I'm going to have a second transaction that's going to actually spend, or I guess save, my mUSD in the app. So we're going to allow it to move my mUSD tokens. I'm going to adjust the gas per usual, and currently, the ethgasstation.info says that 23 Gwei will get it done. I'm going to also check the permission here. I'm going to set the permission at, I guess, 50 here, just for now. Again, I just don't like leaving anything as unlimited. All right. I got to say, I love this part of the mStable user experience, or whatever, the UI, whatever you want to call it. I love the confirmations. It's really nice, and I don't see that in a lot of DeFi apps. So you can see here, even below, you approve the mUSD save contracted transfer mUSD. It's beautiful, crystal clear, exactly what I'm doing. I'm ready to now deposit my 25 mUSD. Oh, one other thing here. I'm going to reject this a moment. I just noticed something here. You are depositing 25 mUSD. This amount can be withdrawn at any time without a fee. Okay, cool. I just saw a fee and was wondering what that was. Always good when there is no fee. All right, I'm going to bump this up to 23 Gwei, and it's going to cost me 57 cents. And there we go. So I'll be back once this confirms, but that's it. That's how easy it is for me to deposit stable coins, convert them into this mUSD and then use the native interest rate of mStable. All right, there we go. So transaction is confirmed. Really cool to see it all actually work. And I think the last thing I want to do here is just go to the dashboard. And so we can see now, actually, let me go ahead and refresh this to see if this updates. Very cool. There we go. So I did have 25 mUSD. I minted it from 25 USDC. The mUSD represents a basket of these 4 stable coins that can be swapped one-to-one by others that use the swap or like trading feature. And then I'm earning interest, or I think another way to think about it is I am earning like a market making fee, just because traders are paying a small amount of money for each one of those swaps between stable coins. So if I were to go to the save function, here we go. We just flip that to withdraw, and I could say I'm going to withdraw it all. So I'm not going to do that right now. I am going to leave it. And let's pretend that I did withdraw my 25 mUSD from this interest earning save function. I would then take the mUSD here, and this is where I could ultimately redeem my mUSD for however much I want of these stable coins. So good to just be aware about how to get out of this ultimately. I don't like to put money into something without knowing how I can ultimately get back out of it. So that's everything I've got for you today on mStable. Just a reminder, this is a very new application. They are in beta, which the word beta is always um, it's unclear what exactly is beta versus alpha versus ready for anybody to use it. But that means there's always smart contract risk. And so if there were a bug discovered here that, I always think of the worst case scenario, would allow someone to drain funds, that means that my 25 mUSD would be at risk here. So I'm always thinking I need to be very careful and think about, if this money were lost, would I be able to move on from that? But otherwise, I'm happy to take on that risk because I think that there is a lot to earn here from trying to earn 30%, about 30% APY. Another thing, I'm not exactly sure what sort of admin key risk is here. I'm betting and guessing that there is. Most teams have a pause function, and they have other sorts of things they can do with an admin key. So that's another thing I need to be concerned about. We already talked about the liquidity crunch, I guess is what you might call it in here. The fact that when you look at the breakdown here of the different stable coins, there is no DAI at this point, or it's almost 0%. So that's another thing. Like if I were to deposit DAI, which I deposited USDC, but if I deposited DAI, probably not going to get back that DAI using this. But that's all the risk I can think of right now. I hope this is helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.